Hello, it's me. It's me, Matt. I'm
Not Matt. You look more like Harry Potter to me.
I'm Cedric Diggory, everybody, from the House Hufflepuff of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and welcome to the Halloween edition of Days for Dummies.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, hey, everybody get out of that student union, folks. Put down your Halloween candy. Throw away the candy corn. Pick up the full-size Snickers. Walk across the student union. Climb on in to the lecture hall. Find a seat. Sit down. Hopefully you're dressed up. Extra credit for those who did.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to party because the teacher doesn't seem to be here.
We're going to party like it's 1999.
Heck yeah. What a year of partying that was. Nothing like partying like it's 1999.
Nothing like partying.
So many musicians wanted you to party like it was 1999.
Oh man, that's a cool ass Prince song. It is.
Jacarius is here, Jeannie is here, Michelle is here, and so many more. Say hello in the chat. Hi. We've been great. Yesterday I went to a Halloween event. I had a great time over at Universal Studios and was out so late that I am
Fright Fest, huh?
I am so tired. Yeah, I went to the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood, and enjoyed the movie themed horror, the haunted houses.
That's so dang close to your house.
It's not far.
It's not far.
It's not far. It's not.
Mm-mm.
It's not far. But I get to Halloween parties right this weekend, and then next weekend, oh my God, I get to have a soap opera party.
We do.
We get to have a soap opera party.
We're going to have a soap opera party next
weekend. A soap opera party. We're going to go to the Day of Days event. We're going to talk to over 30 actors, and we're going to bring you those videos right here on this channel. So if you're not a subscriber yet, do so. Click that button now.
Yep. Because you will miss out if you don't.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get a notification. You're gonna want to know exactly when these videos go up, so you can get all of your burning questions answered.
Now, I forgive me. There's somebody in our audience that loves Rafe, right?
Yes.
Who is it? Who is it that says
Jeannie would marry him if Rafe Hernandez and or Galen Gearing were to show up at her house.
Oh.
Knock, knockily doodle. Hi, Jeannie, it's me, Galen. She'd be like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, come on, who wouldn't swoon if Galen Gearing came a knocking on your front door?
Well, I tell you, he looks pretty on television. Oh, in person,
he looks pretty too.
Really, he's mighty fine.
They're all
fine. All of them are.
They're all more attractive in person than they are on TV, and I don't know how that's possible, because most of the time somebody's more attractive on TV than they are in real life. You walk in, you feel like Xander can throw you across a room. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. They're all very attractive in person.
Did you know, Ma, that Jeannie is going to come to Day of Days?
I know.
She's coming. She's showing up. She's going to be there. She's going to say hello to Deidre Hall. She's going to say hello to Wally Kurth. She's going to say hello to Galen Gearing. She's going to say hello to Sherry Jimenez.
And 26 others.
And so many more. And she's also going to say hello to me and you, Matt and Kat from Days for Dummies.
Yes, I'm looking forward to meeting you, Gene.
Oh, goodness.
We're going to see you next Saturday.
Michelle wants to know, are we going to be here next Sunday? I have no idea.
If we find that podcasting when we're together is kind of hard because we don't have everything with us.
I mean, it's
just hard.
It's weird because this is this way of doing YouTubing is how YouTube works. It's a lot harder to pull off when two people are actually in the same room.
It kind of is.
Yeah, especially if you only got one camera. So like we could like, all right, Ma, you're gonna get set up in your hotel room. I'm gonna get set up in my bedroom. But then what's the point of you being here?
I don't know. I don't know. We gonna try to do something, right, Matt?
Yes, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, usually we put up at least a video
Yeah.
of us
And
together.
I'm sure some of our interviews will be up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna get that done.
We're gonna get that
We're
done.
gonna
Yeah.
get that done, and you guys are gonna get it quick. We want
Mm-hmm.
to beat everybody. We want you to come here first.
Yeah, we
And
do.
So Digest last, or whoever else is coming. Apparently,
And tell all your friends.
apparently
and
there's a
subscribe.
lot of podcasters. A lot of podcasters been invited, so that's gonna be a
Really?
good time. Keep your eyes open up for your favorite podcasters.
Oh, I didn't know a lot of. Well, I don't know who's been invited. Of course, you can count on certain people to be invited. You know, Michael Fairman's going to be there. Of
I'm pretty
course.
sure Michael Fairman will be there. We know that Tony Moore from Dish and Days is gonna be there. He's hosting
Well,
the whole
sure,
dang
because
thing.
he MCs the dang
Yeah,
thing.
he's hosting the whole dang thing. We're gonna be there back, behind in the press thing. We don't have any sort of like official You're not gonna see us on stage. We're not gonna have a microphone. Don't
No.
expect that.
Boy, it would be cool someday if we did, though.
Maybe one day, but not this day.
Not this day.
If you do see us milling about, we're gonna be milling about as podcasting fans. Hopefully, getting another picture in front of the Brady Pub door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh, football Sunday. Gotta watch my Ravens, says Rebecca. Well, there's one Raven that I know of, and she doesn't play football. She plays Chanel. And boy, does she want to punch herself some Johnny.
She sure does. Johnny has been beyond dumb about this.
Absolutely.
He really has.
No questions, nothing, just assumptions galore.
Just assumptions right away.
Well, this must have happened. And then Seth said,
Uh-huh.
Scooter and Faith, or whatever the heck Alex's character's name is.
Arrow.
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 Arrow and Faith. And he's like, ooh, Faith. Johnny, you're the director. You don't know who Faith is?
Right?
Stupid Johnny, says Jeannie. Yeah, he's a big dumb Demira, right? It's his turn to be a big dumb Demira, right?
Yeah, you're right. It is his turn to be the big dumb Demira.
We had big dumb Demira EJ. We got big dumb Demira Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got big dumb Demira Johnny.
Yeah.
Chikarius, if you're still around, I want to know what you think, buddy. I know that Johnny and Chanel is one of your favorite things from Days of Our Lives, so
Yeah.
chime in, man. What do you think of this nonsense? Because you were excited. You were, oh my God, Johnny and Chanel Part 2. Heck yeah, you're doing backflips. You were doing like custom art. You were coming in here being like, I cannot wait. And now that it's here, they're facing drama. Will they make it, Ma? What do you think? Are these crazy kids destined to make it?
Not in the short term, no. I think they're going to break up. And I think they might get back together.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to break up.
So Johnny and Chanel Part 3 down the line.
I do. I think they're going to break up. I don't know. Because Chanel's so heated mad right now. She's heated mad.
Very mad. So you think she's mad because he called her a disparaging word that starts with an S.
I think she's mad about all of it. She's mad about what he referred to her as. I think he's mad that he just jumped down that rabbit hole so fast of believing that the worst of her. And it also shows that Johnny is not over Chanel's past.
No, definitely not. Well, you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, Johnny, you big dumb Demira.
Yes.
You big dumb Demira.
The smartest Demira right now is Rachel. And most days she is, actually.
Because she's just hanging out upstairs doing her homework.
She's a schemer too.
Well, of course.
Even her little 9-year-old self, she's a schemer too. She's Kristen's baby.
Well, who else is gonna have a scheming baby? It's a shock. It's a shock that Sammy turned out so bad. You got Marlena and Roman as parents, Roman John, Rojan, as they call him, and you turn out like that, Sammy?
Well,
how did Marlena not squish that out of her mind with her super great...
We don't know that Marlena has been such an excellent mother all these years.
That's true. She could have been a really bad mom.
She might have made some mistakes along the way.
And there were times too in which she was, not on the show.
Oh.
So maybe when she was dead, how they do on soaps.
Yes.
Maybe that's when Sammy went bad.
Yeah.
I also there was also like Sammy once, and we're gonna get Sammy here in the next couple of months, so we're getting excited for that. She also big story was she walked in on Marlena and John doing the nasty when Marlena was still with Roman.
Oh,
I guess that was like their
she
rekindling.
got busted by their daughter, huh?
Yeah, well, they're old, not his daughter anymore. So I guess I think that was their big like reunion after Roman comes back to life and Marlena feels, well, you know what? I actually love John Black a little bit more than I love you, sucker. And so she starts having an affair with John Black. And Sammy like walks in or something and is like, oh my God, and then hates John for a long time.
Well, see, there you go.
So that's it. That's the beginning of the downward spiral.
That was pivotal for Sammy.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. That's right. Sammy being a demon child was different from good parents, says Laura. So, I guess
it kind of rolls with life. Bad parents sometimes can have a wonderful child, and some wonderful parents can have some demon seed too.
That is so true. That is so true. I mean, I don't know who's responsible. Is it just God? God's decided that Sammy's evil. We're just going to make it hard for her to emotionally regulate. She's going to want to slap people across Salem.
Typically, though, her twin is the good one.
Right? I mean, I guess that's soaps for you, right? We got Eric, the good one, right? Eric and Sammy. Eric is the good one. Sammy. And Sammy, the bad twin.
Yep.
The only thing that they aren't is identical.
Right. One's trying to act out all the time, and the other one's trying to suppress everybody else.
Oh, look at that. I thought about Sammy, says Michelle. Remember that Marlena had a twin named Samantha, and Samantha was a troublemaker.
Is Sammy named after her?
I would guess so.
I would guess so, huh?
I would guess so. And then I found out that Bella's named after that Isabella. Isabella, who's Brady's mom.
Oh, yeah.
So Marlena, she's a gracious lady, let me tell you.
Yeah.
She'd name her kid with John Bell, Isabel, actually. And he called her Izzy. Oh, he called her Izzy. Oh,
cute.
Very cute, very cute. But that was days past. That was the olden days.
That was the olden days.
Yeah, that was the olden days. In the current days, we've got Justin and Alex. Bonding as father and son once more.
Yes.
Pretty much cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Yep. Justin's a wonderful father on the show.
He really is. I really can't find much of a difference between Justin and Ned, other than Justin's not trying to take over Titan. But Wally, the energy of Wally Kurth is always welcome on my screen.
Absolutely. I don't see a lot of difference between Justin and Ned either. Ned is more of a schemer, more likely to do something, Quartermain-ish.
A little more likely to do something underhanded.
A little more likely to act out like his father.
But Justin, he's the good lawyer. He's the one that wants to fight for justice and for truth. And he's going to believe
defender.
you. And the defender. And he's going to be there for the people that need him. Including people like Brady or Tate. What a rough time for that family. And Gwen and Teresa's in prison. Oh my God, Mom. Oh my God. That little section. That little section's had a run-in with the law. Tate in prison. Brady accused of running down Sarah. And we all know that Teresa's in jail for kidnapping.
Yes.
Oh my God. She's lucky that Xander didn't shoot her in the back like Constantine.
Right.
Oh, Maggie. We're going to get married, Maggie.
Yep.
I gave Victor that first $5.
Now he got them 4 grandkids in town, it looks like, huh, Constantine?
Right. Monday. Oh, my God, my memories of Monday are so fuzzy now. Oh, my gosh, it feels like it was 6 years ago because of how long yesterday was. Oh, my gosh. Paris. Wedding dresses. Tuxedos. I'm seeing it. Stephen Nichols with an eye patch. um. So yeah,
She got busted
she
on
got
Monday, didn't
busted,
she?
and then she was just like, "Yeah, I'm not happy. You got
Yep.
me. You got me." Marlena named Belle Isabella way before John. Ooh, way before her and John got back together, Laura. Oh,
So it's a coincidence?
well, I don't know. She was still with Roman, and Belle was born. She thought Belle was Roman's. So why did she name her Isabel? Like is it just a big old coinky dink, or did she do it to honor the deceased lover of John Black?
It doesn't make any sense, huh?
Right?
Unless it was somehow her best friend as well.
Because I think she got pregnant with Belle in this torrid affair. Right? And so she was, either pretended or was hoping that it was Roman's and not John's.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, maybe naming her Isabella because she's like, ooh, I want her to be John's. Wouldn't it be great if she was John Black's?
But she's not.
But she's not, but she is. Soaps.
Yeah.
Jacardia says that Johnny messed up. 3 simple words put it all in perspective. Johnny messed up big time. Not only did he not trust his wife, not only did he even ask her a simple question, hey, by the way, did you let Alex Kyriakis shag you behind the scenes of
Right?
Home and Heart? I thought I saw something crazy. And I want to make sure it wasn't just a shadow cast on an arm, but I wanted to make sure it was actually you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you bone Alex? Like, not even the one question. No. What he does is it all breaks down, and then he turns around and he looks at her in her face, and he says, you're a SLUT.
He sure did.
Ugh.
He sure did. And where was he the night before? They didn't show us, but evidently he went to Joy's hotel room.
He was SLUTTING it up, is what
Yes,
he was doing. He was
Yes,
painting
he
the
was.
town lover. He was.
And that little Joy, I don't like her already. But she got such a smart, condescending mouth for her mother. I don't like the little girl already. But at the same time, though, the mom needs to mind her business a little.
Does. Everybody needs to mind their business in Salem. Like, if everybody just shut up and went to work, like, everybody's life would be way better. Be way better. She did it to honor Isabella because Isabella was her friend and just passed away.
See?
Aw, it's all connected in the great circle of love.
It was the good friend thing.
Isabella was a very nice person. The affair was after Isabella died. John never cheated on Izzy. That is awesome. So, I don't understand when Belle was born then. Is Belle older than Brady then? I guess. But by the explanation of that event, by the wonderful Amaya.
But you know how Days of Our Lives is.
Oh, you know how all soaps
they
are.
make it 30, then they make it 40, then make it...
And then you make them 20. Or in the case of Kristen and Mary, you just freeze them. Freeze them in time.
Here you go.
You're just ageless, Kristen DeMira. But still, Kristen DeMira dangling Dr. Ralph's serum.
Oh, that Kristen.
This will save, Sarah.
She's so awful.
She's so awful. Sarah. All you have to do is give me your entire company.
Yeah, she does remind me of a witch. She should dress up like a witch for sure.
It was Kristen all along.
Kristen all along. She's bad.
Oh my gosh. Are those boys watching that show in that house? Are they making you watch the superhero shows? No. Agatha all along.
Are you kidding me? These fellas that are living in my home, the 3 Steves.
Yes. Sports and games. Games and sports.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Football, baseball, World Series. Go Dodgers.
Yes. Football, baseball, World Series. And don't forget Fortnite. Oh my gosh.
Yes, Fortnite.
That is so important.
Oh yes, we have to run around as our cartoon characters, blowing stuff up in cartoon fashion. But it's super cartoony though. It's not ultra violent. It's all very Roadrunner.
Well, that's what your nephew loves to do.
How are they going to send off the John character? I have no idea, and I don't really want to sit here and try to speculate either.
It's going to be a ways away, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a number of months.
A number of months away. Probably, not till June. Maybe.
I mean, we even have to still go through the bill, Doug Horton, Doug, whatever, Doug.
Yes, we have to do Bill Hayes still.
Yeah, we still got to get through that. I guess that's still coming up around the holidays.
Yeah.
So maybe next 5-6 weeks.
Yep.
5-6 weeks.
Here we are. Here we are approaching my favorite season in soap operas.
Just in general, really. Thanksgiving, the Christmas to New Year's stretch. Oof. Oh boy.
So fun.
Oh boy. What a time of year. What a time of year to go out. Go outside and experience, what it is that life has to offer during that time of year. Walking around, singing a song, Christmas time. Vinny over on Suds Media, he's going to do a big 24-hour marathon thing. Telethon.
Really?
Yeah, over on the Suds Media.
On for 24 hours?
In 24 hours. He actually reached out to us and wanted to know if we could take a block. Folks, if you want to see us on the Vinny Telethon, let me know now, and I'll tell him that we'll do it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's benefiting some charity that's also tied into what soap actors have also contributed some time to. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'll bring you the details. If you want us to do it, let us know in chat right now. Doug Williams, thank you very much, Michelle. My brain is just you remember those old commercials where you had the frying pan and then the announcer who sounded a lot like Dr. Tom. It's 8:00. Do you know where your kids are?
That tired.
I'm pretty tired.
Did you have cocktails last night?
No, not at all. I'm just a sleepy man. I was up until 4:30.
So, because that's not your jam, really.
No. I was just up until 4:30, and then I'd get my butt up.
Oh, you were up till 4:30?
Yes, I was up hecka late. So
I knew you were up late, but I didn't know 4:30.
Well, maybe 4, maybe 3:45. I don't know exactly.
The sun was almost coming up.
But late, all right.
The sun was almost coming up.
I know. I haven't done something like that in years. It was you go and you party at the Universal Studios, right? And they open the door and they don't close the door until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And you just go and you stand in that line and you do this thing and you're like, ooh, what about this thing? And then as it starts to dwindle and you're like, well, maybe we can just take off, right? Hey, what else are we going to get done in an hour and a half? Then everybody else is thinking the same thing and they start to leave. And what happens? The wait times plummet and you find yourself just powering boom, 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 boom through
hours
things.
of rides, huh?
Just doing stuff that you were just skipping because you're never mind.
So what did you do there besides the haunted houses?
We went on the Harry Potter ride.
Yeah, the Harry Potter ride was too long for me. It almost made me sick. Too long.
Thank you, Jacarius. Thanks for joining us. So we flew around, in the Hogwarts ride, and we looked at all the stuff, and we saw the scary people, and we saw the horror displays. We watched. They did the Purge instead of the Waterworld stunt show. It was the Purge stunt show. So.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Explosions and people falling off of 3-story diving boards.
That's awesome.
No airplane. They didn't do the airplane. Must be expensive. And did that. We did the what was it? The horror tram, and so we got to walk around with some Megan. Megan.
So you went on the tram, but it's a horror tram?
Yeah, they let you off. You got to walk around. Actually, I got to walk across. This is really neat, y'all. I got to walk not only across the Bates Motel, which you and I did last time you were in Los Angeles, but we walked up the hill. And got to be right next to the crazy house, the Psycho Mansion. Got to be there, and we took a picture with Crazy Norman Bates in front of the doors.
Same dude?
Yeah, same dude.
Same dude?
Same dude. Same dude. Anyway.
That's awesome, Matt. That is so cool.
It was a good time. It was a good time. So hopefully you all have great Halloween plans and a wonderful time with whatever it is that you may have been up to this weekend and whatever you have planned for the coming week. Could just be a bowl of candy with some cat ears. Or it could be more.
Could be more.
Mama Cat, of course, dressed up like a cat, and me dressed up like somebody from Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff.
Yep.
Anyway, back to Days of Our Lives. Divorce papers.
Yeah.
Broken hearts.
Yeah. And
strangulation.
Stefan and Gabby do not want to break up. Neither one of them want to break up.
It looks like they're not going to have a choice.
Yeah.
Not only do we have this masked stranger bust into the Demira mansion to strangle our good friend Stefan, our good friend, the one that we all know, love, and trust, Stefan Demira, who could do no wrong. This man has earned no karmic retribution in his life. So I don't know why this is happening to one of the best
I
people in
know.
Salem.
Well, this is a new story. This is a new arc. Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I don't know who in the heck it is. It will probably be somebody we. I don't think it's. I think it's going to be somebody new that's come back into town or a new character. I don't
It's
believe.
Lee. I have no idea.
Who knows?
It's Dr.
Who
Ralph.
knows? But it's somebody. It's somebody for sure. And I heard this week as well that Brandon's been let go.
Yeah, Days of Our Lives, kudos to them for being able to just shut their mouths about stuff for months and months and months and months and months, because they filmed this stuff months and months and months and months and months ago. I think there was a couple of rumblings in the chat a little bit ago about Brandon being let go. Is it true? And we're like, we have no flipping clue. Don't come here for the news. Why are you asking us?
And you know what? It's interesting too, because this is usually not the case. I find with Day of Days, he's going to be there.
Right? Yeah, that's weird. But maybe it was.
That's weird. Usually, if you're not taping anymore, you're not on. You won't go to Day of Days if you're not taping any longer.
Well, he did say in that interview that was released, it's over on like Soap Digest and Soaps in Depths and all of those official sources. You can go and find this. He said in his interview, they're like, well, if Days was like, hey, you want to come back? He'd be like, well, honestly, at this point, it'd have to be the story because they've done this to me twice.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not aware of that. Well, this is what I have to say, Brandon. You just Johnny Sakara your ass right back to Port Charles. Okay?
There's a Lulu awakening, and she needs a
There's
Johnny.
a Lulu awakening.
She needs her own Johnny.
Johnny Sakara. But Johnny Sakara, I know we're getting away from Days of Our Lives. Sorry.
It's all good.
Johnny Sakara and Olivia were hot on the screen together. Oh my gosh. They were off the charts hotness together.
Apparently Stephen Lars liked himself with Olivia at one point too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
But
Johnny and Olivia were a thing, and they were a thing off and on for a while, and they were so passionate. They could not. They loved each other in a physical sense very much.
Well, when you're Brandon Barash, I don't think you have much to worry about when it comes to finding another job in Soapland. I heard Beyond the Gates is casting.
Probably not. And you also have to remember too, Brandon's a damn good actor.
Yeah.
He brings it.
As soon as he burst into the scene, they never let him go.
He's good. So any studio, any stage that he's on, there, I think they're lucky to have him. I do.
I'm losing my light
and
again.
I'll tell him that next week. Hot dog.
Yes. Hot dog, hot diggity dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Oh yes.
My gosh, back to that Mickey Mouse house. I have dwindling light, folks. I got spotty cloud cover. And so my normally radiant window here in sunny Los Angeles is not so sunny. So just, I guess, deal with the dark vision a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, he looked green, doesn't he, guys?
Green. Green.
He looks green.
It'll lighten up again, I guess. Whatever.
So yeah, I don't know, John. It doesn't look like Stefan and Gabby are going to get back together.
It doesn't look like, and even if they want to, I think he's going to get strangled.
Yeah, or kidnapped or something, right?
Something, yeah. I don't know if he's going to be taken away, if they're going to find a body, and then they're going to find out in a year that it was actually a wax body and not his the whole time.
Yeah, but
one
like
of those
I
Madame
said,
Tussauds.
You go get yourself an audition over there at the Gates or anywhere else, or like I said, Johnny it up back.
He just shows up to Young and the Restless with a picture of him wearing a suit. Here. Come on, you want this, don't you? You want this on the show.
Boy.
I shaved my mustache. Come on, hire me.
It looks better without it.
They're so lovesick for each other, though. It's really sad to see.
They are lovesick.
Like they just want to be together, and then this prison thing didn't help. And then Gabby also is like, I love him so much, and I gotta stick to my guns because he cheated on me. I can't be with the cheater, even though she wants to be so badly.
She does.
Like,
and Rafe didn't have any huge "this is what you should do, sis" kind of moment.
Yeah. Oh,
but they were talking about, but also their conversation was more about Tia's ring.
Yeah.
It was.
About anything
I mean,
else.
yeah.
Vivian's coming through. Maybe Vivian is connected to this Stefan issue. I don't know. Maybe.
Vivian is his mother. Remember?
I guess.
She was a lady that came on early
Yes.
on. We were watching that had like the turban kind of thing.
Yes. Just a very fancy lady.
Very fancy.
Just very, but of an era.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. Maybe she's like, I need to get you out of here, Stefan. Like, it's just this life is not for you. Look at the stress. Look at the trauma. You slept with Ava. You can't make your own good choices right now. I'm getting you out of here, kid. Getting you out of here, boyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on with me. We're gonna go tour the Netherlands together.
So maybe she has something to do with it, and another person that blew into town too, and we saw him on Friday was Philip.
Yes, Mr. Philip Curious. You're not giving away Daddy's company.
No.
This is my company just as much as it is yours. According to this letter, I don't think so, Philip.
He filed the papers though. Good thing. Good thing.
I mean, so he's here. He's back. His name is Jean-Paul something in real life.
Yes. And he used to be on One Life to Live.
Oh, so you know him from One Life to Live then.
I know him from One Life to Live. And when we first started watching last year, he was on for a couple of months. And when we first started watching.
Yes. And then he left. And now he's back. Long-term, full-time again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vivian had him kidnapped. Where he could stop selling off Papa's company.
Stop it. This belongs to Daddy.
Actually give it away.
This is Daddy's company. You can't give away Daddy's company. Luke Hay says Vivian had him kidnapped. Everybody's speaking with such certainty.
Well, they would know more than us. They've been watching longer than us. But yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. But they have to come up with a new angle though. They can't tie him to a bed.
Oh no, they're just gonna kidnap him and he's not gonna be on anymore.
Maybe he'll wind up in Tennessee like everybody else that gets thrown in some kind of.
Yeah, that's just a place to plant soap characters.
Or maybe out there in that old brewery, where they had that silo thing that.
Oh my gosh, the saw bathroom. The saw bathroom that they hung Wendy and Trip up in.
Yes.
Oh my god, I miss them. Wendy and Trip, I do. I miss them.
Well,
I miss Wendy.
You watch Days of Our Lives long enough, chances are you'll see her again.
I mean, so I think Patricia Darbo.
Yes, Patricia. Yeah.
Patricia, isn't it Patricia?
I think so.
Patricia? Tell us in the chat, folks. So this lady who plays the lady who's the mom of the lady.
She's Cleo. She's Chloe and Joy's mom.
Yes.
Chloe and Joy's mom. Chloe left the show some months ago. Big, beautiful, blue eyes, dark hair.
Yes.
Beautiful girl.
Yes. I do vaguely remember a Chloe. I do.
Yeah. And now Joy, Joy's a brat. No. Mom's too much in her business. She's an adult. Joy is an adult.
Very much in her business.
If she can go to a bar and hang out with Johnny.
If she can go to a bar and order a drink and show her ID and be served the drink, then she's old enough for mom to not ask 5,000 questions.
Right.
About what it is, where were you, what is this thing, who does this belong to, maybe she's just a troublemaker on the other side of town and we haven't seen it because it's the other side of town.
Well, she probably is a big old troublemaker, but her mom's in her business too much, and her mom is also an enabler to a certain degree. Okay? Because mom gets her a hotel room where she can have her own space. Who paid for it though? Mom did. Mama. She's an enabler. Enable her to be a smart mouth. Enable her,
But I gotta keep her close, and so long as I keep her behaving this way, she's always gonna need me.
And wait till Johnny goes to work, and there she is.
Right. And then he's gonna be like, "Oh, schnoot," and then she's gonna be like, "Hey, you want to do it in the broom closet?" And he's like, "Yeah, because I'm a dumb Demira." And so they start doing it in the broom closet. It's all over between me and Chanel anyway. And if there's one thing that makes somebody's a male character, at least in Days of Our Lives, randy for more, it's breaking up. You break up with somebody, you just want it. Oh my God, do characters want it when you're in a breakup?
Sure, because it's yeah, and for in real life too. That's why they call it, that's that's why they call it a
Rebounding,
rebound. That's why they
getting
call it a
over
rebound.
somebody by getting onto somebody else.
Exactly.
Patrika
Patrika. And
Darbo.
we weren't watching it, but she was quite a character on Passions, right?
I think so. I don't know exactly. She's been on daytime.
With the doll boy.
I don't know if I think that was a different person.
You think there's a
I
different
think that
person?
was a different. But I don't know. The chat will
Maybe
tell
it
us.
was a different person.
Jeannie will definitely tell us because she loved Passions. Moderator Jeannie, friend of the show. So she, but I believe this is not the first time she's been on Days of Our Lives as this character that she's playing.
No, I got the impression she's been there before too.
So, but that just goes to show, really, like what we were saying just a minute ago before I brought her up. When the door closes on you in Days of Our Lives, it's probably just a matter of time before it opens on up again.
They put one of those little wedges at the bottom of the door when they kick your ass out, right?
The dressing room name placards are just strips of whiteboard.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Deidre Hall. Oh, okay. Well, just gonna erase that one.
Yeah, I have a feeling Deidre Hall's.
It's etched into the door.
I think so, and
It's
it probably remains that way no matter what.
It's engraved into the dressing room door.
I would think so.
Beautiful calligraphy.
Mm-hmm.
Just Deidre Hall. With swishes and dots and swirls and everything that you would expect.
Everything that a magic wand can do.
Yes. Or at least an artist with a chisel. No, that was Juliet Mills.
Mills. That's right. That was Juliet Mills. Now that I think about it, I can see her. I can see her face. Yes.
Yeah. I just didn't think of saying. You know.
What soap opera other than Days of Our Lives is Patrika so famous for?
Studio City.
Just Days?
Maybe Young and the Restless. I don't know. Somewhere where she would have gotten to know Sean Kanan. Bold and the Beautiful she was also in Bold and cameos on Young and the Restless as Jeannie. She's just been around.
Okay.
She's just been around. They don't even look the same, says Laura. Well, sometimes the mind has a way of swapping faces in a memory. You know who she's definitely not is the lady from Poltergeist. Don't walk into the light, Caroline. Don't walk into the light.
Yes. But I could see the similarity a little bit. Definitely not the same person, though. But I could see the similarity a little bit. Yeah.
So yeah, she's just been around daytime. It's good to see her. I liked her in Studio City. That's my tie to Patrick Darbo. Is Studio City. She plays Sean Kanan's character's mama.
Yeah.
And she's good.
So last week when she was on the screen, your dad walked through the room and he goes, "I thought Connie's gone."
She'd be Connie's mama.
So that ain't Connie.
She should be Connie's mama.
But he just glanced at her. I think the hair and the glasses. He's like, I thought, and your dad's not watching. He's glancing every once in a while. He's like, oh, I thought Connie was gone. But he only knows it, and he knows about Connie because he knows that you and I talked to her.
Yes.
That's even more reason why
he watches the channel.
Yes, he does.
It's a big supporter my father is. He's one of the many views that we get every week live. Well, maybe not live, but
he pops in and out. He'll watch us for a couple minutes to go do something else, and then he'll pop in and watch us for a couple minutes.
And then he'll turn on NASCAR.
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't know. I think hockey's going to be hockey, baseball, and football are the things that you're going to watch until you are no longer able to hold a remote control.
Yeah, he don't watch sports as much as he used to.
He's busy doing stuff, being a grandpa. Hi, Michelle. What's going on, Michelle? Doing great. You haven't met Vivian. We did meet Vivian. Well, I mean, not in person or anything, but we met Vivian when she blew through town last time. She had a gun.
She did.
Yeah, because there's a lot of weapons in Salem. So she had a gun. I do remember that.
And do you remember how much Philip couldn't stand her?
Philip can't stand her, right?
Yeah.
Because that's his mama too?
Yeah.
I don't know. So. I don't know these trees.
Well, no, Oh gosh, I don't remember. Maybe she carried him, but she didn't have it. I don't know. It was one of those convoluted
One
stories
thing
to
that
me
I
somehow.
know for sure is that Victor Kiriakis just could not resist himself.
Mm-mm.
When it comes to the amount of children that claim him to be his daddy, their daddy, oh my
Mm-mm.
God. I mean, Stefano is the only person that's beaten him.
He needed one of those fish bowls of condoms right there. Is what
just
he
straight for,
needed.
of the time as well. If he had one of those in the 70s, things would have been very different.
Yeah.
Very different for the Kiriakis family. Maybe the 80s as well. Maybe the 80s. Because, you know, presumably, you know, I mean, Stefan Demir, have they established how old he's supposed to be? Is he somewhere between 38 and 42? Is he older than that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know how old Brandon Barash is, but it doesn't
I would
matter.
say I that would be my guess for what the character should be.
So that means that Victor Kiriakis was getting it on with Stefan's mama when he was in Salem, and then when he was like, I'm going out of town for a minute, he was just boning this other lady to come back to be like, hey, Caroline Brady, I love you so much, Caroline Brady.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Remember
don't know
me
because
from when we
we
were
don't
kids?
when it comes to referring to a character,
Mm-hmm.
I think we know a little more about um Victor than we do Stefano.
Yeah, I
I
think,
mean, from watching the last
yes.
year or so,
I think a
you
lot of it
know?
has to do with the fact that we lost Victor, the actor who plays Victor, because Victor Kiriakis as a character was still alive when we started watching. His plane didn't
Right,
go down for a couple of weeks, couple of months. It was like
right.
the first major story that we covered on the podcast. You
Yes.
know, one that we didn't join halfway in and go, who
Yeah,
is
and it
this
was
Rachel Black?
soon after John Aniston had passed away.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
So, well, yeah, that would make sense that they'd be paying more attention to his character, whereas Stefano's been passed away for a while.
Yeah, so you know, we got the whole like Constantine, and then ties in with you know our favorites John Black and Marlena and Steven. Um,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me. Then just everything, just lots of opportunity to talk about the Kiriakai.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, that family is going through more things as like the victims,
Mm-hmm.
as the recipients of the drama rather than the perpetrators of the
Mm-hmm.
drama.
Yeah.
So it's given us a lot of chance to just know about them, I do
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be time for the Demiras. Maybe it's time for the Demiras. Maybe it's time for somebody to fall into another time machine in Salem and wind up in 1985,
Mm.
somewhere far away, where Stefano
Mm-hmm.
Demira is standing on the parapet of a castle.
I
Not the
don't
parapet you're
know.
thinking of, but a different one.
I don't know. Kristen is actually making a mess out of herself. She is. She's making a mess out of herself. Because, she did kind of sort of have a chance with Brady. She did kind of sort of have a chance with Brady.
Uh-huh.
But now when Brady finds out that she's still not giving the serum to help Sarah, he's not going to want to be with her.
He's gonna do something like they're gonna be arguing and talking, and she's gonna like Coda like beat his chest. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, you
Mhm.
man, you stupid man. You know, and then he's gonna grab her wrists. He's gonna be like, Kristen, get a hold of yourself. And then he's gonna lean in and he's gonna kiss her.
Probably because Brady's stupid like
And then
that.
her knees are gonna buckle.
Brady's stupid like that.
And then soon they'll find themselves in a monastery.
You know who needs to be in a monastery? You know who needs, and she's leaning into her rottenness now. Fiona? She's leaning into rottenness now.
What is it with EJ in 10 years, man? That's all. That's what
Right?
he loves to like. I'm throwing you into prison for 10 years. Like just
10 years.
that is his threat.
Yeah.
You'll be locked away for a decade.
Yeah. And now Fiona's like, oh, hell no. I don't recall a
Oh
thing.
no, I don't know. I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
No,
And
no,
she,
no, no, no,
she
no.
and she really hasn't said anything where it can be held against you in a court of law.
The only
She's
thing
not said it in that environment.
we have accusations and possibly objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they heard her. They claim they heard somebody say something about this, but they didn't actually
Mm-hmm.
witness it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't actually witness it. Her
The
memory,
one the
Sarah's
one
memory is so unreliable.
the one person that might be able to help them out is little Sophia.
Was she another witness? Yeah.
Well,
No?
he was talking to Fiona in the restaurant for a long time.
Oh, that's right. And they forgot about her. They
Mm-hmm.
forgot that she was around.
Right.
Yes, yes, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I kind of expected them to take her off and like take her off the set, in handcuffs, and well, that was it. Now we hear that she's been arraigned, she's going to trial. No, she's now in prison. Like I did not expect more Fiona
I
Cook.
didn't either.
So
I didn't either.
I'm curious to see where it goes from here and what we're gonna do when it comes to maybe a potential trial. I mean, she's got a full lawyer. She got Melinda walking in there to not only defend Fiona, because that's just the type of cases that Melinda takes,
Yeah, she is.
but
She likes
also
that.
because she wants to give it to EJ.
Yeah, she wants to give it to EJ. She wants to give it to EJ good. She's like, and still got her battle wounds from being strapped up in that bed.
You could still
And
see
she
it.
and I'm sure
The
Melinda
burn.
is thinking, the hell with all you people. You all didn't give a crap about me. No one even looked for me. No one even missed me.
The only person that questioned it, I think, was Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kristen is just such a schemer that she's like, this doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Like her first
Exactly.
thought is something's going on. She's the perfect soap mind,
Mhm.
how sometimes you can be on a TV on a soap opera long enough to every once in a while recognize when a soap plot is happening.
Mhm.
Walking through Horton Town Square, being like, you know what, a lot of people do come back to life in this town and moving on. Like little
Mhm.
moments like that. But when you're somebody like Kristen Demira, you can just smell it on people.
Exactly. And she loves to scheme. Christian loves to scheme so much, man. Her gears are turning right away.
So she basically, she knew what was up with Connie. She was like, yeah, no, she lied on that resume. No, 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 no. You need to be careful of her. She lied on that. You don't understand. This is just the surface right here. I
Exactly.
can smell the rest on her. You need to separate yourself from Connie. Um,
Uh-huh.
and then with this thing too, she's like, oh no, Brady didn't do this.
Mhm.
No, okay, crush that car. Brady didn't do this.
Exactly.
I smell lies.
Yeah. I
Oh,
smell something I would do.
oh yes, that's what makes Kristen DeMiro one of the best soap characters that we've seen in a long time. You
She's
immediately
pretty
took to
cool.
her. When we started watching the show and started podcasting about it, you immediately took to one Kristen DeMiro. You love that type of soap character. Just feminine and up to no good
Mm-hmm.
and willing to say what
Mm-hmm.
and
Now
does some mighty dangerous.
last year at Day of Days, they had her uh
She was with Ava, wasn't she?
she was with Ava.
Yeah.
Now, Ava's not going to be at Day of Days next week.
No, Tamara Braun we're talking about.
Amber Braun has decided not to be on Days of Days, but Stacy's going to be there again.
Hi, Duke.
Yes,
Yeah.
Stacy's going to be there again.
Yes. Maybe she'll be with maybe they'll mix it up. Maybe it'll be her and Eric Marstolf sitting next to each other in chairs.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can do a live look right now. I'm gonna do a live look right now. 100,624 unread emails. I lie.
Oh boy.
I lie. That's Frank Moran's thing. Apparently, Mini Spotlight's gonna take a couple of weeks off for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so if you're big fans of them, come on over here, I guess, while they're taking their break. I'm looking up, I'm pulling open the 10th floor GH at gmail.com email account to see if I have any unread missed messages from the
Yeah, because
Day
we
of
would really
Days
love to
people.
know what the pairings are and the groupings are.
And I am here to tell you unequivocally, Mother, that I have received no further contact.
Well, like Angela told us last week that it might actually wind up not knowing until the day of.
Yeah.
But if we look that list together, we'll be able to figure it out, I think,
Even then, we just
of
gotta
likelihood.
think about what these people have been up to.
Exactly. It was
You
think
know?
about the arcs and
Write down a
what's been
couple of
going on last year.
questioneroonies, and then also have like a backup general catch-all question to ask everybody.
Yeah.
One of those like what's your favorite pizza topping? What was your favorite childhood toy? Was it
That one's more
Mystery Date?
interesting.
Was it Mystery Date? Was it Weenie Whistle? What was
Yeah.
it? What
You
was
know what? That scene of Santa Claus
it?
makes me teary every time I watch
Oh, see, you even knew the reference this time. I'm proud of you.
it.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, because I often don't get the references. But
Ava
that
question.
scene
Yes,
of
you
that
did.
movie makes me teary every time I
Yes.
watch it.
Yes, yes. Okay, so correct. Kristen and Ava also they both question all kinds of stuff. They can read the soap landscape is the thing.
Hmm.
Is what it all comes down to. Fiona can be the next to go to Bayview, says Sandra. Well, they got a Bayview set, so that doesn't necessarily mean that she's not going to be on the show.
But you don't need to. Bayview is a psychiatric place, right?
Yeah, it's for the
Not the
Met.
prison.
Yeah, I think it's the
She
great.
don't belong in Bayview. She belongs in the hole.
She went to the shoe. Send her to the shoe. I think EJ and Melinda, Jeannie says this, so it's probably right because not only is Jeannie brilliant and beautiful, but she's also one of our moderators, which means she can do no wrong. I think EJ and Melinda will have a romp or two. Oh
Why
my
not?
gosh, they're going to be arguing about the case. They're going to be like, you let this woman go. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. She's going to jail for what she did to Sarah. Right? And then
Hmm.
they just push the documents off the table. Papers go a-flying, folders flapping like butterflies before hitting the ground. And it's just making out with a double reinforced table because EJ Demira is a big, strong man. And we need a reinforced table, otherwise that thing is going to break underneath this massive mess.
And wasn't it funny this week when who was it that called him Elvis?
Elvis?
When they were arguing when they were arguing,
I freaking
Elvis.
love it. I love it though. Oh my
And the way
god.
and with disdain the way she said it, Elvis.
Elvis. Oh my gosh, I would call him Elvis. If I knew an EJ Demira knew that his real name was Elvis and I didn't like him, I would call him Elvis every time. I don't care
Oh,
if
I would call him Elvis
I
every
don't
time
care.
I would call him Elvis.
He can threaten me with a decade of jail time every time it comes out of my mouth, and it's not going to stop me.
And I would say, no, I'm not gonna stop calling you Elvis. That's a term of endearment for me, which would be the truth.
And you could start making like references, to like
Mhm.
Elvis songs and movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't get all shook up. You'll be okay.
You'll be okay. You're just nothing but a hound dog, EJ. Oh, man. Why aren't they doing this on the show?
Oh my goodness, so silly.
Mama Cat, have you watched Orange is the New Black? Asks
I
Michelle.
watched every
She
episode of
watched the
that. Yes,
heck
I
out of that
did.
show.
I
She
watched the heck out
she
of that
watched
show.
it from Piper being arrested to Piper still
It's
being
so
in
good.
jail.
It's so good. Orange is the New Black was so good. I mean, I think that was the first like long series in Netflix I ever watched.
I think that was like the
And
first.
I think it's the truth for almost everybody. You know what? Netflix kind of grounded itself with Orange is the New
I
Black.
think that was like their very first serious attempt to do something of quality that was a weekly offering.
Yeah, and they seriously hit it out of the park too.
Yeah, they did well, and I got to give that show credit too because they started off as like a Piper-focused show, but then realized that they had a lot of really great stuff that they could say about the characters that were around her, and they opened up the focus, and it became more of an ensemble look at life in this prison and less about like Piper's experience through with these crazy prisoners.
One of the inmates on that show wound up going over to the bear, and she's on the bear.
Oh, well, hey, I mean the actor, not the inmate,
Yeah.
not the character.
No, they act.
They're not all connected in the grand circle of streaming.
Why do you ask? Why do you ask?
I don't know, Michelle. Why are you asking that? Oh, that's why you know what the hole is. Okay, because we said the
okay.
hole, the shoe, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. That's what. I mean, I think that we all knew about the hole before Orange is the
Yeah.
New Black. But shoe, it popularized shoe. I don't think people knew about the shoe
No.
because they were talking about how they threw Diddy in the shoe, and I'm like, oh my god, they threw him in the shoe. Like we know what the shoe is now. Okay. Oh my gosh, a romp or two, Melinda and EJ. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm all for it. There's so much like torridness in Days of Our Lives, versus something that might offer up like more romantic offerings. Like, of course, we have characters that love each other, but then we also got some characters that are just screwing.
when it comes to physicality of it, dates doesn't really lend to me of like, let's make love. Um,
No, we're gonna screw, you
no,
know.
they don't seem like they're just down and dirty. They're just down and dirty.
Hmm.
And I crack up when they keep on saying sleeping together, sleeping together. They use it so much in soap opera. Sleep.
Yes.
Ain't nobody sleeping a wink, okay?
You slept with her. You slept with him. You slept. No, this was all in the afternoon. We actually just boned in the other part of Brady's pub. So you know how we're shooting the show over here in Brady's pub? We were over there at Brady's pub getting it on.
Yeah.
And then we went to work after that. We didn't go to sleep for hours later. And when we did, it was in separate beds. Hi, Dad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's also horrible. It's also horrible. Divorce, murder, justice, strangulation, Justin, Xander and Titan, Philip Kyriakis, affairs. These are all my notes for the week. You know what all that means? You know what all that adds up to? Soapy nonsense on Days of Our
Soapy
Lives.
nonsense.
There's nothing but soapy nonsense on this dang show.
So
we
what
are-
did you
Yeah,
what'd you think of Body and Soul this
I
week?
love Body and Soul every week. It's so fun. So they shove people down elevator shafts, and you can never do anything wrong if you're planning on shoving people down an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
We've got also now breaking into, well, we want to avoid backstage scandals. We can't have our publicist sleeping with one of the actors. You can have a publicist sleeping with one of the actors every day of the week, and I will promise you the general public will be like, well, who's that publicist?
Right?
What's her Instagram account? Let's find out about her.
Uh-huh.
It's not going to be like, oh my God. Because Alex Kyriakis, he's not a well-known, Oscar-winning, Emmy-winning, Tony-winning, EGOT-earning, Grammy-singing, well-known superstar who's married. So it's not like he's cheated on Angelina Jolie
No.
or stepped out on Jennifer Aniston
No.
or other celebrity stuff that happened that we know about. It's different. People would be curious. Abe. All right? Maybe Abe's just getting old. You know, he started getting like, I don't know about these kids. You know, get off my lawn.
Well,
You know, is that what's happening to Abe?
no,
He
no,
used to
I've
be so
always
cool.
thought of Abe. I've always thought of Abe as a distinguished gentleman with standards. That's what I've
He
always
was
thought
also
of
a
Abe
really good
as.
cop, Moms. I'm actually shocked and surprised that they still don't have Abe Carver working at the SPD, the Salem Police Department.
Yeah,
Given what an excellent lieutenant he was depicted as in the 80s.
I know. They should have him as some kind of like go-to for advice, cop sensei.
Yeah, you know, even if he's not you know, you could be so old that you're not the chief anymore, but the
He,
retired chief, you know, exactly, you know,
he
so,
and Roman should be on special
you're
forces.
right. They should, Rafe and Jada should be calling Roman and Abe on a regular basis, being like, I need your help trying to track down this criminal.
Exactly.
And then we can have Roman being like, I'm going to help you. And it's going to be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It would be good. It would be good. And
It's kind of like
I would,
it's kind of like,
I bet they would love it.
yeah, because now someone and this is what could happen after they get done with Body and Soul. Abe should join Black Patch.
Hell yeah. I think that they would be all for it. And I want them to do that. And then maybe that's something that we can ask them at Day of Days. Like, hey,
That's
if they said, hey, you're going to work for the police department again, would you be like, yeah?
yeah.
I
Yeah, if
wonder
you
if
had
they would.
choice, what would you rather do?
Yeah. Do
Be like,
you want to work for the police again?
you want to work for the police again, or do you want to be Steve's new Black Patch partner?
And then I want to ask Roman. I want to be like, so what's it like?
Is Josh Taylor going to be there? He wasn't
Yeah,
there last year.
he's going to be there this time.
Okay.
I'm going to ask him. I'm gonna be like, so, you know, 40 years ago, you played a bartender named Chris. Now you play a bartender named Roman. And I'm wondering. Do you find yourself still thinking about Chris? I think he's played Roman now for more years than he played this Chris character.
Yeah.
But it's
You
wild for
know,
me going
well,
back and
and
watching these episodes, Ma. It's wild. And he's there. He's tending bar Shenanigans is the bar's name. Shenanigans.
That's a great bar name.
And it's
I
great.
like
People love going to
I
Shenanigans.
like Shenanigans, and there used to be another bar that's actually closed. It was a chain called Hooligans. I like that name too.
Yeah.
Shenanigans and Hooligans.
Yeah. So there was all kinds of businesses back in the day. There's way fewer businesses in Salem now than there was before. They got Shenanigans. All right. They got the Brady fish fry, or the fishery, or the fish catch, or the fish market,
Oh,
or
the
something.
cannery like.
Or it's like I think it's the Brady Fish Market, I think is what it's
Oh
called.
boy.
And so you can go there and you can buy some fish, or you can go there and have some fish fed to you. So it's like I guess it's like a shop
Wow.
restaurant. And from my understanding, it is in the same place that the Brady Pub is now when they changed it.
Oh.
I guess. Anyway, so they also had Blondies, Ma. They had Blondies. It was like a hotel. It was basically the Metro Court.
I like that Blondie's name.
Yeah, and
Like
it
that
was
too.
owned and operated by a lady named Blondie.
Oh,
Yeah, a character on the show. She was a singer and a hostess and kind
oh,
of a social person and just somebody who just knew everybody and was kind of just involved in everybody's conversation.
like a Bonnie.
Like a Bonnie. Yeah, but a Blondie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, what else did they have? Oh, I came across the docks, Ma, the Salem docks, where
Really?
crime was happening.
They used to have a whole lot more sets, didn't they?
Oh gosh, there were Shenanigans and Bucket of Blood, says Sandra. So,
Oh, Bucket of Blood. I like
hey.
that. That's like that Bucket of Blood. I think that's similar to the to what's the dive bar that Johnny was in with Joy?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I couldn't tell you.
What was the name of that place, you guys? One
The
for the
Cheating
road or
Heart.
some
Yeah,
crap.
one for the road. Bar on the corner.
That would be Fiona's favorite
Just
stop.
dive.
One for the road.
Just open a bar named Dive. That's it. The Cheating Heart, says Jeannie. So I can assume that was another business that has come and gone through
Yeah,
Salem.
those are all good titles.
You know, I mean, I guess what they're great at over the years is naming bars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my eyes. They're so itchy from being tired.
Allergies, babe.
From being
You need some
tired.
dry eyes or something.
Yeah, probably.
You do.
Probably. And there were Shenanigans, Bonnie Blythe. She's gonna be at Doug's funeral, Liz, aka Blondie. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, I'm actually that makes me excited because Doug Williams, of course, was a big character on the show and had been for a very, very, very long time. I mean, he had already been like prominent and had a kid on the show by the time I started watching these olden days reruns.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's a whole hope already, grown up and married. So clearly, this man has been on the show.
Yes.
So, that makes me excited because of the potentiality for some of these older faces of the people I've been watching to come through. So that makes me excited to see
Ah, that'll
Blondie.
be exciting.
Because now I have a connect. Now I've seen her sing a song. I have seen her sing top charting when music was more affordable cover of like Endless Love or something like some song that I know and recognize, and she sang that song, and oh my goodness gracious, Shane Donovan and Kimberly Brady are so in love.
Yeah.
They are so in love, but oh
How
gosh,
it was such crappy kids then?
it just happens. It just happened. Well, Shane's a secret agent, and I think that has a lot to do with it. He's a secret agent. He is so James Bond. There's nothing in me that's not like, all right, we're gonna put James Bond on the show. Find somebody.
And is it Sean? Is it?
It's Charles Shaughnessy.
It is.
But his voice isn't as dynamic and dramatic as it is now. Of course not.
Okay.
He still puts on the English accent. It's still the Shane Donovan that you know. But it's nowhere near as grandiose as the expectation that you have now when it comes to what he's doing.
Yes.
Right.
Less sinister, huh? Less sinister.
But he comes in, he's English, and he's got a handler, and he's like, I don't know if I'm going to take this case. And it's the ISA, it's the same agency that's in play now. Is the one that sent him here. I don't know what he was originally sent to Salem for, to solve some sort of crime. Clearly being undercover, Kimberly falls in love with him. She finds out that he's really a secret agent. Drama. They break up. He finds out he's still married to somebody who has been kidnapped and brainwashed.
Oh my gosh.
Emma Donovan. Oh, Mother, you got to see Emma Donovan. The way that she just looks so detached from the world around her. She Needs her Shane so much, Shane. I don't understand why you're treating me this way, Shane. It's something else. It's something else. Well, that's your olden days chat for today, folks.
Yep.
Friends and lovers. There we go. Sandra knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra knows what I'm talking about. Oh, and she also sang the Facts of Life theme. Well, look at that. The Facts
For
of
real?
Life. I guess. And Jeannie wouldn't lie to us, Ma.
Facts of life?
The Facts of Life.
Okay.
I always thought that was sung by the star. What's her name? I don't know. Doesn't every show have their actors sing their themes? I guess not. Whatever. Who cares? Like sands through the hourglass, so were the days of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. Is there anything you wanted to talk about? Anything important that you were like, oh my God, I can't wait to speak to my son about this?
No, but I'm sure I'm looking forward to meeting all those folks next week.
Me too.
I'm looking forward to seeing Lindsay. We can talk about Sarah a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a baby and now you're in a wheelchair and you almost got shoved down some stairs. How are you feeling about that 7 months later?
And I'm going to tell her how much I enjoyed the fact that she was desperately trying not to go down those stairs with me.
Right. You know, they're just so committed.
Yeah.
They're so committed. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, hey, folks, that's it for us. That's it. Class dismissed. Halloween party over. The pizza never came. I'm so sorry. I tried to send pizzas to every single one of your houses, and I don't think any of them showed up.
Yeah.
Kidding. Ha, ha, ha. Trick or treat. That was a trick.
You go take and bake and get a pumpkin pizza right now. The shape of pizza.
Oh, it's a shape.
Oh, it's just a shape.
Okay, like you put
they do it every year.
Pizza? That sounds great. However, pumpkin spice lattes are actually pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 7 years since she's seen Galen and Eric. Well, Jeannie, you're going to break that dry spell. And you're going to see yourself some Galen. Is Eric there? Eric Marcel. Yeah, he'll be there too. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And we're going to see you, Jeannie, and we're going to see anybody else that shows up to Los Angeles, which might not be anybody else. But hey, if you're there, say hi. You know what we look like. You've been watching us for a year now.
Yep.
But stick around on the channel. We'll be back after 11 at some point. We're not going to be on at 11 a.m. on the dot. Do not expect that for 2 reasons. 1, we never are. And 2, I'm tired. And it's not going to be at 11 on the dot. It'll probably be like 11:05 or 11:10.
If you were out till 4:30 a.m., I'm surprised you're even Harry Pottering it up this morning.
I have things to do for the people that love to listen to me talk. It's all about arrogance and ego. Matt and Kat have a great fun at Day of Days. Thank you very much, Sandra. And I hope you join us here in about half hour to 45 minutes to talk about General Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to hop off of this thing now, and I'm going to refill this coffee cup. Coffeosa refilius.
There you go.
Magic.
I think I'm going to go downstairs and have an English muffin.
Well, that sounds great. And Jeannie, I hope you enjoy your bagel. But that's it. Class dismissed. Get out of the get out of the lecture hall. Go back into the quad. The sun's out now, so catch some rays.
Get some rays.
Play some ultimate frisbee, bro.
Yep. Sunny here today.
Do something. Do something. And while you're doing that something, though, remember to always be swinging for the fences.
Yes.
We'll see you next week, and in a couple of minutes. I've been Matt.
I've been Kat.
And like, subscribe, Twitter, it's down there. Bye. I never put up our Halloween background, but now it's there, everybody. Hi, look at that Halloween background.